speak. Begone, then. What was that?
Force Rudder!
And you thought I was just a pretty face.
Can't wait to count out your coin.
You've already lost.
Tell you what.
Need something? Until next time.
Oh, no you don't.
Yes? Good day. you're
Win
doing.
this! You're a dead man! We're routed! Full man!
I knew it.
Boost!
Gods, no! Damn you! The whites take you!
Boost!
Gross!
Boost! Rudder! I'll rip your heart out! No one bests the Lord.
You can't hide from me.
There you are! What you gonna do? Huh? What you gonna do? No!
Legion's always looking for strong, capable warriors. If you think you've got what it takes, our headquarters is in Solitude. Stay sharp.
Are you a pie? Because I'd like a piece of you.
Okay, need something? Look, I've moved all over Skyrim selling these bits of junk, and I'm barely scraping by. I'm not out to win friends, and I could care less if you're happy about your purchase or not. I just need the coin. The sooner I get out of Skyrim, the better. Are you serious? The war is tearing the land apart. The dragons have returned seeking who knows what. Skyrim is going nowhere, fast. If I were you, I'd pack up and get out of here before you end up in one of those burial cairns. Maybe you can help me. It's all in this note. Come back when you're ready. To spend more gold. This knows I could use it.
Come on in. Let me know if you need anything. Or take a seat by the fire and I'll send someone over.
Maybe you can help me.
A little coin always greases the wheels.
Need something?
Ready to get going?
All right, then. The strongholds keep to themselves. Skyrim hasn't always been kind to the orcs. For an outsider like you to be accepted, an orc would have to make you blood kin and send word to the chiefs. Trust like that is not freely given.
Ready to get going? We heading out? All right, what is it? What do you need? Okay, got it. Anything else? Ready to get going? All right, what is it?
Hello.
What do you need?
What I needed.
Oh, hi. I'm glad I
Okay,
ran
got
into
it.
you. I was wondering if you...
Hello, ladies. Is there anything a big, strong man
Anything
can do for
else?
you this fine day?
You've got the coin?
I
You're
don't know.
welcome
If
here.
you see any big
Otherwise,
strong men around, let
what
us
can I
know,
get
will
you?
you?
Meat? Wine?
Harpies. Every one of
The
them.
Thieves Guild has been
Oh,
pushing
come now.
hard to
Don't
regain
go
a
away
foothold in this city. Rumor has it they're falling apart from the inside. Here, take a look at this. Come back and see us again.
You look like someone who can hold their liquor. How about a friendly contest to win a staff? Well, come back when you do, my friend. Come back when you do. You look like someone who can hold their liquor. How about a friendly contest to win a staff? Well, come back when you do, my friend. Come back when you do.
Stop that!
What can I do for you? Yes?
Looking for a place to stay?
Look alive, will
You
you?
want a drink? Yes, Mum.
Need something? Here, take a look at this. Come back and see us again.
Hi there.
Maybe you could help me.
Of course.
Someone there? I knew it!
What was that?
I heard something.
I can smell your fear. Over here! No one crosses me! This ends now!
Huh?
There you are. I've been looking everywhere for you. I've got this thing I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see. Looks like that's all. I have to leave.
Can't hide from me! I've been wounded worse by better. What was that? Over here!
You have questions?
It is done. I won't go back to Avonshin's Elm. I won't.
So, Branche, business is awful for you as it is for all of us?
Worse. The Khajiit caravans are the only way to get supplies into the city.
If you're looking for a bed,
Those are the-
this is the wrong place.
Well, let's all raise a flagon to Ulfric, future king of Skyrim and bringer of poverty to
Of
the
course
working
not.
class.
You expect me to take care of it by myself?
Lower your
My
voice.
niece Vana helps me with the chores. She'd be more help if she kept her head out of the clouds. She's been with me ever since her parents were killed by bandits and she was dropped in my lap. This heap of matchsticks is what everyone calls Helga's bunkhouse. Can you stay here? No. The bunkhouse is for the working man, not some sort of luxury inn for tourists. I don't know why I bother.
I could have left it.
Yes, I know just what you mean. My toes are numb from the cold more often than not.
Do you ever find it worth making this journey?
In truth, I do not. I have always dreamed of seeing the lands. It does not hurt that you
Not many Khajiit can say that they have visited Skyrim. May your road lead you to warm sands.
Need something? Until next time.
There is much beauty in this place. I hope that you will come to do business with us again.
I wonder if we should offer discounts to the soldiers.
The soldiers? From which side? The Stormcloaks or the Imperials?
Both. One or the other is bound to win the war eventually. Why not curry favor now, so that the victor
You've
will
got to
look
admire
upon
their courage.
How can I
Doing
assist?
Something like that with dragons on the loose and a war going on?
May the sun keep you,
You have
warm,
the foresight of
even
a
in this
Khajiit
land of bitter
sandstorm.
cold.
If we offer a discount to both sides, the winners will persecute us for helping the losers. So many refuse to talk to us. They call us thieves and smugglers. I am glad to see that you are not such a one. Take a look. Until our next meeting, if such is fate.
Bandits harass the caravans at every step, but Khajiit usually scare them off.
A few days ago we were ambushed. A nuisance, really. But many of the marauders had quick fingers. One of them stole my moon amulet, given to me by my mother when I was just a cub. It is my only memory of home in this cold land.
As the saying goes.
You are kind to offer. We believe the bandits are part of a group headquartered here. Be careful. I missed my amulet. But a life cannot be replaced as easily. Skyrim is filled with all manner of dangerous beasts. Wolves, trolls, mammoths, and giants would all like to make a meal of us. But the dragons are the most fearsome. Lucky for us, they don't seem to hunt along the roads. Yes, I was hired to protect the others as we walk the roads of Skyrim. It is a thankless task, and I would rather be back home in elsewhere, but I have little choice. Akari freed me from a prison in Cyrodiil, and now I must repay my debt to him. A word of advice, my friend. Do not mix gambling and drink. Taken together, they will empty your pockets of every septim. I hope you will find a warmer welcome in your travels than we have found in ours.
Someone there?
You're as good as dead. I love a good fight. You won't live to see tomorrow. The whites hate you.
You can't.
Yeah! Death awaits you. Gods, no!
kill you. I love a good fight. Your end draws near. You're as good as dead. It's nothing.
Come on, fight back.
I love a good fight.
Damn you! That's the best you can do.
I can take you. I'll have your head.
You can't beat me!
That's all you got? You can't defeat me. This what you want? Come on! Come on! You're outmatched. This is your last mistake.
I can take you. For you. Yeah. That it? That's your best? You won't live to see tomorrow.
can't hide from me. Where are you? Where are you? Is someone there? So you're the one who's been down there killing all my wolves. You're gonna die for that. Not so fast.
Here for work? Get an axe and bring me all the wood you can chop. What could it mean? The return of the Dragonborn? And who among us could possibly hold that honor? And such power? You've done well. Thank you. Here, this is for you. With just myself and one child, it's damn near impossible. With Leifnar gone, it's really put me in a terrible bind. I'm having trouble making ends meet. At this rate, we won't last more than a few more seasons at best. Then I'll just have to sell the old place. He said he was going east towards the border of Morrowind to trade some of our grain to some folks at Broken Helm Hollow. I waited and waited, and he never came back. Probably shacked up with some elven whore. Good riddance to him, I say. If I only knew where he was, I'd sure give him a piece of my mind. Doesn't matter. I'm sure he's long gone by now anyway. He said he was going east. I waited and waited, and he never came. If I only knew where he was, I'd sure... Good. If you see him, tell him Grosta said he can go straight to oblivion. He's not welcome here anymore. That's so sweet of you. Thank you. I feel so alive.
It's just me and my mother at the mill here. My father is gone. We don't know what happened to him. Bye, mister.
Miss out. Purchase a bottle of my genuine farmer blood elixir. Only 20 septums each.
Come to see Balaman perform miracles with steel, eh?
Blood elixir for sale. Live for thousands of years.
Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage? If you need any more smithing work, come see me again.
Learn a library's worth of knowledge in moments, or draw back that missing limb with my elixir.
I'm on a pilgrimage to the Shrine of Azura, the goddess of twilight, if you'll excuse me.
Heard there were wolves on the road up north. Mm-hmm. It's done that.
Hello, traveler. You look tired. Perhaps Drobar can assist. For starters, he has 10 bottles of mead with your name on them. Well, they will, as soon as he finds a pen. In an unrelated question, do you have a pen he can borrow? Moon, now, where did Drobar put his pen? Yes, Drobar has always been luckier than most. He is always finding things on the ground that do not have anyone's name on them. That is how Drobar knows what is his. It has always been this way. Otherwise, one of the other orphans will wear his socks. Drobar is not sure. Perhaps the circle of candles is a clue. Also the corpse. One thing Drobar does know is that whoever this was, he did not write his name on the shack. Drobar has looked everywhere, and it is clear the place now belongs to him. Of course, right this way. Over here, are some rare plates he found in a fort. They are made of a special wood that comes from trees. Very valuable in value. This is a kettle full of wine bottles. They used to be full of wine, but a hive came by one day and wrote her name on all of them. But they are still valuable for the glass. Very good material for making windows. Over here is where Drobar keeps his torches and pitchforks. Very handy if you want to start a rebellion. Lastly, this is where Drobar sleeps and keeps a record of his belongings. He would move the piles of burnt wood, but he is not sure if they belong to another. Drobar cannot tell if there are names on them. One cannot be sure. There are things Drobar has not seen for many years, but he still endeavors to find them. Some of these things cannot even be touched, but they are valuable nonetheless. For instance, Drobar knows a great secret, one that could change the fortunes of many. But he has trouble recalling what it is. Perhaps if you help Drobar find his lucky gold coin, that always helps him remember the important things. Now, where did Drobar put his pen? It is the first thing that Drobar ever picked up off the ground. He was very excited to find it, until he learned it belonged to an emperor named Septim. But later, Drobar learned that the Septim is not an emperor. He is actually a dead man. So Drobar carved his name into this coin, just as he does with everything else. Really? Where? His pockets. Of course. That must be where Drobar left the pen. In this same place as his lucky coin. Not right now. But Drobar has a feeling he will remember soon. Go where the sands are warm. Have we met? Thank you for finding... Drobar's coin. Blackbriar may someday come for his meat, but food spoils, so there is no rule against putting Drobar's name on it.
Arcade take your soul.
Arcade. Blasted Arcade. 99 fools, life and death, delivered by my blades, and not once the stance of Arcade. He showed himself. Do you hear me? You cannot hide from me forever, my mentor. Ah, so the fool comes to dance once more. But it seems I've slain all your partners. You mean the priest? I misjudged you, coward. I thought you were a warrior who craved a challenge. If you wish, I'll cross my blades with you once the stance is mine. And both the technique and the sword that cuts you will be forged by legend. A sanctuary for the ghosts of the Akavir. My mentor once spoke of it in passing. Now all those ghosts have passed. It seems one of these ghosts was a greedy one. He had 2 legendary blades, away where the others would be blind to his duplicity. Why else, imbecile, to hunt my old mentor? Yet he continues to elude me, as does his stance. Clearly it is the one who challenges me. Is it bravado or foolishness? Our time will come, but my mentor comes first. One is as light as a feather, and as fast as the arrow it fletches. Its edge doesn't appear to be as fine, but that's deliberate. A light blade with an edge is brittle, and this sword is as sturdy as it is swift. The other is as sharp and as piercing as a confession. Heavy for an Akaviri sword. Blade meant to ward off blows and struck with force. Both are life and death incarnate. One knows not which role they play. These are the perfect weapons to slay my mentor once more. Not at all. Speak with your equal. Pat around balls of yarn. I have 2 swords to fetch.
Stay quiet and follow me.
service to the gods, as was his desire. If all our desires were granted, none of us would ever die, and then the world itself would cease living. I trust his death was beyond his control. That is why he came, and why he allowed me to possess, to find absolution in the next life. I have, ever since my death, I have been waiting for you to come, waiting for a sign. Then today you enter on the heels of my pupil. This is no coincidence. Truly the gods are great. Well said, my young disciple. For when we ignore the teachings of the divines, we throw ourselves in a pit of despair. In life I made one such mistake, and while the gods will not rescue me, in you they offer a rope, so that I may climb the walls of redemption. Forgive me, where are my manners? My name is Garrett. I am Savashni's former master, and steward of the Way of the Nine. The aid came easily enough. It is the ninth that eludes her, and it is little mystery why. Contrary to her belief, it is not about whether one can overcome their fear of death, nor is it about embracing fear in order to value one's life. If it were derived from such platitudes, no doubt she would have long since mastered it already. No, the stance of Arcade is a technique that requires an understanding of the divines. You see, everything from the air we breathe to the ground under our feet is governed by Arcade's influence. In combat, the rivers of life and death flow into a single current, and only one who yields to Arcade's will can know where they part. Savashni thinks of the religious and the practical as two separate blades. At no point did she consider they can be wielded as one. It may sound impossible, and to my pupil that made it so. Still, one who understands how Arcade commands life and death knows the two states are nearly identical. However, the gap between us cannot be crossed by one side alone. It requires two willing partners to bridge. Who can say? It belonged to the Needs at one point, and the Akavir at another. As such, the ghosts of Atmora and Akavir roam these halls. It is the latter with which my pupil has quarrel. She thinks that facing me once more will afford her a second opportunity to learn the stance of Arcade. Yes and no. Technically, it will grant her the opportunity she desires. Yet, without faith, even a million opportunities are as good as none. The stance of Arcade is based on instinct and flow, and the rivers of life and death. It cannot be understood without first understanding the gods. To end the life of my disciple, and to demonstrate to her the power of the divines. To accomplish that, you must endure what she would not. Only through the pilgrimage of the divines can you prove your worth. When you have walked the supplicant's road, then you will be ready to inherit the stance of Arcade. young disciple. Now, on to the matter of the pilgrimage itself. That is wishful thinking on behalf of my pupil. She wishes to believe she is close when she couldn't be more far. My hope was that in our fateful battle, she would experience a divine intervention, as these pilgrims do when the end draws near. If she failed to embrace the divine's teachings, she would die by my hand. Such is her skill that this is the outcome we endure. You too will face a similar test, but you do not have to do it alone. I need you to receive the blessing of 8 warriors of the divines. Together you will be able to see the rivers of life and death flow through your stars, but only as long as the 9 of us are bound to your will. Such is the consequence of shortcuts, but we do not have the time for the long road. First, you must find a brute of Talos, a warrior whose very breath is a declaration of war. Second, the embrace of Mara. Only one who fights for love will burn the embers. Third, the mercy of Stendar. Claim the warrior whose very weapon is forbearance. Fourth, a tear of Kinnereth seeks the one who walks amongst the beasts and gives life to the soil. Fifth, a mind of Julianos. Only one whose intellect is sharp as my blade will pass this test. Sixth, a mark of Debella. Find one whose beauty is profound enough to melt a heart of steel. Seventh, the scale of Zenithar. Seek the aid of one who fights for coin and tip the scales toward your victory. Lastly, the judge of Akatosh. Only a warrior who claims lordship over the realm of time will light the path. When you have been blessed by 8 who are worthy, and the 8 flames are lit, then I will stand as the 9th. Now go, my young disciple, and keep the gods in your heart. limits of the religious and the practical as two separate blades. At no point did she consider they can be wielded as one.